Hello everyone, this is another one of my character highlight videos, this time for Kevin, one of the leads of Story 3 in my novel Wolvon, which is currently available in Amazon.com in both paperback and ebook formats and also Kindle Unlimited. As I said in my previous videos, I will be acting as if every single character I'm talking about will go on to survive into the next book, potentially, and even though in reality there's a chance that they may not. But I will act as if that they are for the sake of protecting the story and whatnot. Also, I haven't been saying this as much, and I said and I typed it in the first video, but I didn't say it. The images used here are I wouldn't consider like official production artwork for any images or covers or anything. These are like estimations and ideas of what these people are and what they look like to kind of give you something to play around with in your own imagination and have an idea of who they are and what they look like potentially. All right, let's get going. Kevin is a Chinese American male, roughly in his 20s. Growing up, he didn't really have the best relationship with his parents. They often had impossible demands, expectations, and would constantly move the goalpost over and over and over again, and never really let him feel a sense of accomplishment, which insanely frustrated him so much that he decided to start throwing away his educational future in favor of pursuing a life of crime, such as hot wiring cars and things of that nature. And it had hit the point where it got so bad that even his sister basically kind of was at odds with him and had threatened to have him arrested if he continued down this path. So he felt no real correlation or no friendly vibes from his family. And eventually, in pursuit of trying to get work as a criminal, he meets this, beautiful, fit woman who's kind of a biker chick named Dorothy, who basically decides to talk to him and put him on the path and introduce him to some people to do a job for her. And that kind of sets him on the path he is now. And she was part of a Wolvon pack, and now he is as well. He's also a Wolvon like she is. And they're basically tasked with finding what is called lost ones. Lost ones are people who have been turned against their will or by accident, and they don't have any mentors. They're not part of a pack. They're not part of any group or faction. They are kind of stuck out in the cold, being forced to figure it out for themselves, which also often makes them very dangerous. And it's their job to retrieve and bring those individuals back and make them part of the pack. The reason I made Kevin is because I wanted a character who was already established in this world and was already a Wolvon and was already part of a Wolvon pack, and basically, someone to kind of connect things in the story. And him and Dorothy are very important in that way because they're trying to retrieve lost ones, and they have the knowledge that certain other characters would need to go forward. And they're kind of those narrators, those introductory characters to kind of tell both, the newer characters that are getting used to this and, the readers about things regarding, the world and regarding, the lifestyle and all those things. So they're your navigators in that kind of sense, but they're also their own characters too. Also to basically explore the concept of, the past life and being kind of in that situation where you've moved ahead in your life and you feel like you're a different person, but maybe you're not fully, and you're somehow back where you started. And the more things change, the more they stay the same, and kind of trying to explore that, and the fact that not everybody resolves things the best of ways. And how would he deal with it? Would he actually grow, or would he say goodbye officially, or would he just leave everything in the cold like the way he left it before? I was also playing with the idea of having like the experienced rookie character where, he has some experience with this, but he's not the most knowledgeable compared to everyone else. And it was kind of fun to kind of have that, another rookie character who's kind of could play mentor to some people, but not really be particularly good at it. Also, it kind of gives me a chance to kind of play a little bit more with romance, because he is in a relationship, and you get to see a little bit of that over the course of this story. And the two, he and Dorothy, are very dedicated to each other and very supportive of one another and willing to take risks and go into danger for each other. And I really wanted a pair of characters that were more like, oh, these are good people, more or less. Like these are good, and I wanted at least someone who wasn't very dubious and mean spirited like most of the other characters might come off as. So I need something that was a little bit more good natured. What I hope to explore with Kevin in the future is obviously his relationship with Dorothy. Being a primary thing, and also him coming into his own and becoming more and more of his own man, and seeing what that man would be, and gaining more confidence and gaining more friendships and other things, and kind of exploring all those things of him becoming less of the rookie and more of the veteran, and in that kind of way. And that's something I'm hoping to explore with him, along with all the other romantic aspects and things of that nature, and the more positive parts of the story. Well, that wraps it up for this one, and hopefully I can get this out on time, at the same time as always, which is Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. That's normally where I try to put these. If you're new here and watching this for the first time, and do the old YouTube things, the like, subscribe, notification bell, and any the drill by now. But and hopefully maybe this or the other video that I have, which is what is Wolvon, that goes in more detail about the story in general and inspirations behind it, the cover, the type of story I'm trying to tell, the things I'm trying to explore in general. The whole, all the things you would need to know without really spoiling anything major, or mostly anything at all. I'm trying best not to spoil anything. But anyway, once again, the book is Wolvon, and hopefully maybe you guys will check out. The links are in the description for both versions. There's also a free preview that you can check out with the ebook if you want a little sample of what's there, or if you have Kindle Unlimited, you can just read it there. If anything, if any feedback or anything you want to say, positive or negative, please don't hesitate to comment. And that's pretty much it, really. I've got some more of these coming. Dorothy, the other half of this combination, is going to be the person I cover next. And she's also one of the lead characters of Story 3. And she's the other half of that equation of the two in this relationship. All right, so I'll be tackling that next time, and I'll see you guys around.